Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mike Allen and I'm based here in Telford, Shropshire, England, Europe. I would like to introduce my final project for the CS50 program, which I've called Quotes. It's a web page and it makes use of the technologies that were introduced in the course, such as HTML for developing the templates, CSS for styling them, a little bit of JavaScript linked with Ajax so that, as you can see here, we can change the page without having to reload. It links to a SQLite 3 database using SQL to interrogate it. All the quotes here are contained on the database and we can access them by pressing this button. There is a little bit of SVG, which is something I've always wanted to play with. Basically, we've got here the main page. I wanted a very clean and clear design, but we do have a menu which allows us to pick different categories. We're in general at the moment, which is all of them, but we can go for different categories. We'll only pick those which I deem being categorized in that particular area. However, we can also add new quotes, and if we add a quote here, for instance, this is one I heard today: ideals are peaceful, history is violent. Which is a bit tragic, I think. Who said it was a guy called Mark Commode, a film reviewer. And just before I fill in the last piece here, if you try to submit that without filling in all the areas, it will ask you to complete the field. It won't allow you to continue. So, where did it appear? Well, it appeared on BBC Radio. And I'm going to put that under tragedy because I think it sounds rather tragic. Tragedy, and we can submit that and we get a message saying success quote added. Just to add here, based on the coursework, if you try to go into the web tools and change the import on the drop down to something else, it would pick it up. All the processing is done server side. I haven't got time here to demonstrate that, but you'll have to take my word for it. So if we close that and go back to tragedy, if we skip through there, hopefully it will appear. No, I think it just appeared. There we go. I keep pressing it too quickly. Ideals are peaceful, history is violent. Mark Commode, BBC Radio, and under the tragedy category. Many thanks for listening to my demonstration.